All right, guys, let's get straight into this trade recap here. So we took two trades today. We're up a little bit. We took some losses. I think no, actually took one loss in Asia session. That's why we're not up as much today. But we took one break even here and one win, trailed in a profit. So the first trade, what was it? We came up market open, manipulated higher. We had a nice displacement lower, and I was waiting for that second manipulation, and we happened to get a 30-second SMT here, and we didn't do that on ES, so I counted that as my manipulation because why? I was confident in lower. So I entered on this candle right here. Obviously, we came down and then got stopped at our break even. So that was pretty much the first trade. The second trade, I was just waiting for further manipulation, and it was this 1 minute gap here to be tapped in. We also had an SMT when we tapped that gap, and my stop loss was going to be very, very tight. So it was at that high. So I was fine taking more of this riskier trade because I did enter just off the tap the 1 minute, but I was fine with that. And yeah, we just chopped around here a long time. And then we finally displaced, we came back up, and then we just have reversed immediately, not taking out Asia lows, which was my initial, actually my final take profit for both of these trades. But like we see here, we didn't take those out. So let me go ahead and take this off. And yeah, so yeah, we just reversed back up. I'm still confident in lower here. Might sound crazy, but I do believe we're going to come lower. Maybe not today, but we could come down today. But we have news tomorrow, so leaving these equal lows is crazy. It might be a good draw on liquidity for tomorrow. But regardless, look how many stack lows we have. Look at this on the 15 minute right here. So pretty good trades that we could take targeting these lows for either out. For me, it's going to be tomorrow because I'm not going to trade anymore today. But if we don't take those out today, so nice draws for tomorrow. Now the Asia session trades that I took, I only took one, which was the loss, boohoo. But then took this one on paper and it absolutely smacked. But I took this one as a loss. We had SMT here, and we displaced. I saw this as complete manipulation. We displaced lower, entered off this candle, and immediately got stopped out. I don't even think I took the full stop loss. I took this amount. Yeah, I had already trailed my stop loss here. So I got stopped out. I told myself I wasn't going to trade anymore for that Asia session. So I didn't, and then saw this setup here, displaced lower, came up, saw this remanipulation, and entered someone around this candle here, and absolutely smacked. So this is how I lost, and this is how I won. That's why the P&L is not that green today, well, because of that. But in this trade, we made the full take profit was going to be like $1,600, and we made like around $800 or something once we got trailed out. So with this loss, or I think this was a break even, and this win, and these trades, and this trade right here, the total P&L came out to be $249. So I'm glad I stayed disciplined because look, one partial trailed stop in profit in one trade can literally eliminate a full loss. I'm glad I didn't revenge trade and I didn't keep on doing what unprofitable traders, even though I'm not fully profitable, but you know, the key things that unprofitable traders do is they keep revenge trading, and then once a trade like this starts playing out, not even this one can help them like recover anything. And then once this one doesn't like help them recover anything, they keep training, and they just keep digging yourself into this hole that you can't get out of. So I'm so glad that I was able to, you know, respect my rules and take 3 trades a day, which is I try to take one opportunity in Asia, and I have 2 tries to enter in New York session, and I followed that exactly as I've established it for myself, and pretty happy about that. Now, my Lucid accounts. Here we go. The bummer. We actually blew all those accounts, and honestly, that night that I blew them, which was an Asia session, not this previous Asia session, but the one before it. What had happened was I was up on my accounts, and I got greedy. I thought we were gonna continue with a move in my mind. I mirrored my bias on that move, and I kept entering and lost all the accounts. At the end, the bias was correct. It would have played out if I would have waited for like an actual setup. But what happened was, since I was already up on that night, that Asia session, I was looking for more shorts, and I entered again, got like stopped out immediately. And once I got stopped out immediately after already winning that night, I entered into this emotional state of impulse and just started, doing what unprofitable traders do, revenge trading, and I blew the accounts. But I learned from my mistakes, and is the thing with trading is that you just got to get better every time. I see it as something that was probably eventually going to happen, because you know how long it's been since I haven't revenge traded. It's been quite a while, so I'm not saying that it's bound to happen, but I'm glad that it's taken so long for it to happen. And now that it did happen, I'm gonna try to not do it again. Learn from my mistakes and move on. I'm not gonna sit here and start crying all night, but I have learned from those mistakes. And one key thing that I learned that night was, if you don't see every single winning trade as a unique and super big achievement, you're gonna want to revenge trade more, because you're not seeing it as a big achievement. You're saying, oh, I want to trade, who cares? But no, in reality, that's not how it is. The market is not here to make you money. The market is here to make you lose money. So any moment you make money, be glad about it and literally log off the charts. Literally follow your rules. If it's 3 trades a day and you already made money, get off the charts. If it's 1 trade a day and you lost money, get off the charts. But if you win money, like I was up that night, don't keep trading. Why? Because you literally beat the odds. The odds were against you and you beat them. So that's something that I realized. That's why I love trading, because every single day you learn something new, and you overcome something, and you learn something that's gonna help you with future trades, with future problems, whatever. That's the love of the game here, because every day is a new journey, and you learn something that helps you, and that's something that I learned. Every single trade is a unique and blessing to even make money, because the markets are here against you. They're not here for you to make money. They're here to manipulate you. So be grateful of every trade you win, and if you are grateful, you're not going to feel the urge to want to make more money, because you literally beat the odds. So that's something that I'm gonna get through my head, and I have gone through my head. Even today, I didn't revenge trade here. I got stopped out and I got trailed out of this trade. Since I already put in my mind that me even getting stopped out in a profit is beating the odds, since I've already established that in my mind, I'm not going to want to keep going, because I already know that this was a success, even if it didn't hit full TP. And now look at what we're doing. I don't feel no FOMO. In fact, even if I did I locked myself out of this account. So we're chilling. But yeah, guys, I blew those accounts. I'm trying to be transparent. I do not want to hide anything from you guys. I want to show you guys the real raw reality of what it is to become profitable. And if that is showing me blowing accounts and telling you guys I blew them, that's what I'm going to do. I blew all the Lucid accounts, which were 3. I don't know when I'm going to buy more accounts, honestly, because I feel like I have to, there has to be some sort of consequence. So I might just trade this combine until, honestly, because I'm trying to be profitable and establish good habits and not keep doing the habits that have been holding me back for so long. So if paying the consequences mean only trading one account until I prove to myself that I can, fully control myself for a longer period of time, and that's what I'm gonna do, and show you guys the raw reality of what it's like going through all these things with trading. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the trade recap. If you guys were targeting Asia lows, props to you. You know how to trade. You're a good trader. If you took this long, I don't know what to say about that. That's more of a pattern trade for sure. Glad it worked out in your favor. But if you took shorts, I have a feeling that you'll get far in this trading thing, because shorts were definitely the play here. But who knows? They're probably building up more liquidity for it to be then absorbed in longs once we actually just come all the way down here. And yeah, look at this, man. Equal lows. If once we come down here and fill and get into this 4-hour gap, and we have all this low resistance liquidity, that is exactly what the big players are waiting for. So maybe that's why the move happened off of this, because tomorrow we have big news events. So yeah, But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll be as transparent as I can be always with you guys. And I appreciate for your time watching these videos. And I hope you guys have a blessed one.